मूड है मंच का। HBL. They'll feel that they rallied at the end, but it's almost a par score after those 20 overs. Roman Rice with a couple of wickets, bowled really well. Wasim Jr. 2 for 38, couple for Karan. Shadab Khan didn't have the best of days, but they'll take 173 after putting Karachi Kings into bat. I started off with Roman Rice dismissing Vince, just waltzing across and turning to leg side. Haider Ali looked in good order. Loves the short ball. Sharjeel then started with his shots over the leg side and the offside, and the partnership developed. Haider Ali took a liking to Shadab Khan, was quite severe on him. And a short ball which dismissed Sharjeel, just bounced a bit more on him. And Haider Ali looked in fine fiddle, he looked in great touch. Just unfortunate that he couldn't carry on. Fahim Ashraf with an into the pitch short ball. Anderson with the catch. Now through rage and strangled down the leg side. Wasim bowling short of a length rather than his preferred Yorker. The short ball worked well from him. And Irfan Khan Niazi with a couple of lusty hits. But again, the short ball is what worked. Good catch from Azam Khan. And he liked it. Shoaib Malik hit one over the top and then hit one straight to Captain Shadab. United be quite satisfied with what they've achieved in the 20 overs. Now they need 174 to get to win the game at a run rate on 8.7. We'll go to Zainab and Vernon Philander.
Thanks, Baz. Interesting bowling effort, you got to say, by Islamabad United. It's their first game, Vern, and got to say, pretty impressive, no?
Absolutely. I think they've summed up conditions pretty perfectly, and then they've executed to their plans as well. I think, speaking to Azam Mahmood just before the toss out there, he understood what needed to happen. He spoke about not going too full too early, and of course there's a lot of pace in the surface, so if you do go full, that's probably the preference length that batters want. So you've seen them dragging the lengths back, they brought the stumps into play, so perfect execution with the ball.
You're talking about dragging the lengths back. One guy who did that really well was Mohammad Wasim. You worked a lot with him as the bowling coach of Pakistan as a side. What did you make of his performance? Absolutely
brilliant. I think he's always had the potential to really be a match winner, to break games open. He's a real wicket taker, and it's so exciting just to see him, you know, when you have ball in hand, he's always have that excitement about him, running in, hitting the bat hard, and no exception tonight. What about the conditions then? I mean, Azhar Mahmood spoke about he felt that there's a bit of dew around. There is certainly a bit of dew around, and I do feel chasing 174, they'll probably be a little bit behind the 8 ball, so they will have to start well with this new ball, especially in this power play. If they are going to allow Islamabad United to get away with a power play, it's going to be tough to drag the ball. You have to drag the game back. And that batting lineup looks really impressive. You look at that Islamabad United batting lineup, and like I said, it seems like they can bat for days. Absolutely. So they've got a tall batting lineup. The only currency for the Karachi Kings is wickets. And you're talking about wickets. Obviously, you look at that power play, it's going to be always crucial for Karachi Kings because they struggled in that area in that previous game. You look at their performance, you know, they need the likes of Muhammad Amir and Imad Wasim to step up. Absolutely. I think the first game, you almost felt that they tried to find their way into the game, and, you know, once you've let the opposition off the hook, it's really difficult to bring it back. So I would have hoped that they've learned a lot from the last game and also learned a lot from Islamabad to the way they went about with the ball, but they need wickets in that power play. Now you're watching all the young talent at display in the HBL PSL. One guy who did really well yesterday was Ihsanullah. How good was he? Oh man, I tell you what, we always talk about what resonates with Pakistan cricket. It's fast bowling, it's quick bowling, and I tell you what, he's got all the attributes to be a real good find for Pakistan. What did you like about him? Oh man, just his attitude, he's in your face, he's wanting to make a play, and he's in at the stumps. All right, thank you so much for your thoughts, Vern. We are now ready with the play, so it's back to you guys in the commentary box.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks, Vernon. 174 to get. Islamabad United is a really powerful batting lineup, and they've made sure that in the draft and the way that they play, they pick their players regarding their brand of cricket, which is to attack from ball one. Paul Sterling, he's been around for Islamabad United, and we know how destructive he is, and he won't back down. And with him is Hassan Nawaz. Comes from Islamabad, very talented, strikes the ball really hard. Shoaib Malik has a few good words to say about him, says that he's one for the future, one to watch, and he does possess some talent. Nick Knight alongside me. You think this is a pass score, considering due and all that?
Well, we'll wait and find out what impact the dew has, but my gut feeling is, having watched the first game here, that 190, more like 185, 190 is probably par. I thought Islamabad were excellent with the ball, particularly at the end. It is their first game, so it might just be feel their way into it. I don't think for that man on screen, or was on screen, Paul Sterling, he'll just go play one way. And Imad Wasim is going to begin things for the home side, but my gut feeling is it's slightly advantage to Islamabad United.
Yeah, Imad Wasim with the new ball is very good with the new ball, swings it back into the right-handers, and he'll be hoping that he can lead from the front. Obviously, he'll be thinking about that due, and as the game progresses, maybe it'll be difficult, especially for the spinners. Up top, Imad Wasim doesn't really spin the ball. Now the challenge for him will be if he can A, make sure that he can cramp Sterlo from room, and B, if he can get a couple of wickets up front. So Islamabad need 174, and this is what he'll do. He just drift the ball back in.
It's great, isn't it? Hassan Nawaz is getting an opportunity. Emerging player. And you talk about Shoaib Malik, and you talk about the fact that he's rated highly by him. But it's great that he's got an opportunity at the top of the order. Alex Hales will come in at some point in the next couple of weeks. He'll come and play for Islamabad United. He's not here at the moment. But whilst he's not here, one opportunity just to get some runs under your belt.
Yeah, absolutely big opportunity, and he's been talked highly, especially in white ball cricket, the way that he approaches it, and way he can clear most grounds and also able to build an innings. Now this is a big event for him.
So, I mean, part of the importance of these leagues, I mean, franchise cricket around the world is bigger and having more impact. But look after your own. Look after your own players. Promote your own players. Give them a chance to spend more time at the crease with some of these finer players. It's great that they get up the order, some of these guys.
Prize going over the top. Oh, just enough. Was Andrew tried to gather that in, but just feel that it was always a touch too far for him.
Yeah, just a little bit of luck that you need. This is what Imad Wasim is so good at. You come and hit me if you can. If you're good enough, hit me over the top. And he just there, it was always going away from Andrew Ty.
And that's the one. It just drifts back in, which sometimes is so difficult. Well, most times it's so difficult, left arm spinner getting the ball to drift back in, and that's why over mid-off is a difficult shot. But thankfully for Hassan Nawaz, he just had enough bat on that. Backs away, hits the fielder. It's a good over, good start from Imad Wasim. Just 4 off, 1 done. Mohammad Amir with the new ball. He's got a slip in. A third and a deep square leg. A swing and a miss. The Osaka power run. Go man, go man. Work it. No, he's not got it. He's been beaten. Still get a prize though. But he's been beaten by the lights. Hits it through the offside. This time he gets all bat on it. Boundary.
Lovely shot, just settle the nerves down. Talking about him being an emerging player. Just looking for a little bit of swing. You can see the seam position. He's looking for swing, didn't happen. Just went across the right-hander.
Short ball, and that's gone straight up. Who wants it? It's Matthew Wade. He takes it, and the wicket in his burst over for Amir. Hassan Nawaz trying to drag this leg side, but too short and too quick from Amir.
Well, the crowd have come to life. They love when Mohammad Amir comes running in. They're running in with